Also, as we go from here to three Sahasri worlds, from one sun to another sun, initially here the space is more powerful because our world is based on space. Everything exists in the space. Our body, all these objects exist in the space. Space is more powerful. In other words, the space is the mind. That sounds unrealistic. The space is the mind. That's because now for an example, when we think about the moon, our mind goes to the moon, right? So our mind travels that large space from here to the moon. It connects, our mind connects with the moon. And when we look at the moon in the night also, for us to see the moon in the light, then our mind also has to go from here to the moon. Now you think about India, so your mind goes to India. You think about Sri Lanka, America, Russia, so your mind directly, straight away connects to those creations. So it travels through space. So the mind captures all those information. Mind captures the distance or the space. If there is no space, the mind cannot travel because now there are worlds that immortal, eternal plants and beings exist. In those planes, they exist forever and they don't have the mind. Because those worlds, the space doesn't exist in those planes. Those planes are created in the vacuum. So the mind cannot be created and it cannot travel because the mind is the space. Don't get confused with the space that scientists and another in astronomy the physicists refer. That is something not very accurately explained, but space is explained now here. So they are thinking about some other, they have some different understanding about the space. Now here we are giving the ultimate reality of space and our mind. So mind is the space, or it's the distance, because it's traveling always from here to there to here. It can travel, so that means it's the space. And so the space is powerful here, and as you go above, gradually the lands will be powerful. Then when it goes to the top, the brain is powerful, because top means when it goes closer to the Three Sahasri world and beyond Three Sahasri world, the brain is functioning. Brain is the powerful. The brain only operates everything, because the beings in immortal planes, they don't have the mind. How do they function? How do they experience immortal lives? Because they have the brain. They have only the brain, but not the mind. And about the lands, the science of land, sun, moon, those universal sciences also have to explain in detail. Right. Then, so that's how, then after that the brain becomes, space is powerful, then the lands are powerful, and then the brain is powerful, and then you go to the origin also. Not only that, the Three Sahasri world consisted of Sahasri world, Dvisahasri and Trisahasri. There are 3 worlds. The topmost one is the Trisahasri world, and it's the boundary of the mind, because there the space is created, or there the mind is originated. Mind is the space. Mind is originated. Gradually what happens is we go to the beginning of the creation of space. There the land is more powerful. Gradually the land becomes powerful, and finally the brain is powerful. Let us try to understand the space world and the connection between the suns further. Now, these are the worlds. How did the universe created the world? That's also very important. Let's say that now this is the first world, and A to G. There are a set of worlds created, and so the beings live in these worlds. And now I am taking the last 2 worlds, F and G. The beings. When a human being when a human being lives in the world F, right? When he thinks, he receives. A world is created for him. When he comes to the world F, then the universe creates another world for him. It's like, you know, now for a simple example, now you think about now eating some tasty food, some let's say tasty pizza. Then you are thinking, and suddenly somebody brings you the pizza that you wanted to taste. So it happened randomly, all of a sudden, unexpectedly. So something like that. It's somewhat similar to this. The human being comes to this world, will experience the next world. Then human being is the brain. The brain experiences another world, a new world, and when it experiences a new world, then universe creates that new world, G. How does it create the new world? Is now it happens. The universe has to build up, make a connection between the space of these 2 worlds, F and G, through space science. Then the composition of space science. How the space science is created is by, the first one is the science of lands. There has to be a land created here, so that for a land to be created, the universe has to have that wisdom to create a land. So that is that comes in the human brain. So the human brain now creates the land, because if a being wants to come to a land, then come to a new world, there has to be a land for him to live. A land has to exist for him to live. So the first one is the land, science of creating land, and then the science of motherland. Motherland, I have to explain separately. For now, take as only motherland, and then the sciences of the creating sun. Sciences of sun. Science of sun means the functionality of the sun and how the sun is created. All those things. Sciences of sun, moon, science of creating teeth, and then the mouth was created. And science after the mouth, creation of the mouth, there is a science of smiling. These are the universe's origin, the universal sciences. This science of smiling is not the science of smiling that we smile. This is physical world, and those are physical smiling. This is science, universal science. That's a wisdom. And then the Upavidya, I must say, Upavidya. I told before also, no English term for that. And then after those, then it creates the force cube, the human brain establishes the force cube, and then it brings the wisdom of the origin, universal's origin. So these are the universal sciences and force cube and origin. All these things, this is the composition of space world. Space world. Even though we don't see anything, it's made out of these sciences only. That means now even though the universe exists at an infinite distance away from us, but still we have the connection with it. That is why by awakening the wisdom, we can go to the universe's origin. We can experience its immense wisdom, power and energy. How it has been built up? These sciences are used to create the world B, C, D, E and up to F. From F to G, also these sciences are creating the world G. That means at G, the origin is existing at G, universe's origin. Right. Then this content, the human brain and this energy is released when the earth rotates around the sun in 1 year. Within 1 year, this entire the whole lot of energy is released, and then it connects our earth. So that cycle is completed. The first year cycle is completed. Then it connects with the second year cycle, and because it's completing means it's going upward. One cycle, it's going upward, and then it's connecting because then this is made out of these space sciences coming from E. And then it connects with the second, third, fourth, like that. The Earth's orbit or the Earth goes to new elliptical orbits every year. Connects with new elliptical orbits. And likewise, it goes up to the topmost sun in the Trisahasri world. Unbelievable, unrealistic content, and but we have to disseminate this knowledge to the world in order to experience the happiness, ultimate happiness, to liberate from the sadness of your lives. See, now we started to explain time, how to figure out light, mass and time. So how far the time has come. So this is the ultimate truth, ultimate reality, and I would like to tell you that when you are listening to this, don't just listen and write the entire content. Then you will really experience what I am explaining, what I have introduced through this channel. Furthermore, now as the brain or the universal sciences, energy of the universal sciences are released while the earth completes one rotation. Earth completes one rotation. by releasing the energy of the brain or the energy of the universal sciences, it's traveling along a curved path, and then end of the curved path, end of the one cycle, our earth connects to the sun above it. That means the length of the curve represents the distance between the two suns. So the distance that it travels along the elliptical path is the space between the between our sun and the next sun above us, above our sun. We are actually again going to the top sun, and then there are also all these universal sciences are acting, and then again it rotates, and like that by increasing the power of the brain, the universe takes us up to the 3 Sahasrari world, up to the topmost sun. And I would like to give some evidence about this connection between the two suns and connection between every world. Is in Buddhism, we've heard that when the Lord Buddha was preaching his first sermon, the entire infinite worlds or large number of worlds vibrated in that moment. How can, if the worlds exist at an infinite distance, and if the suns also exist in the universe at infinite distances, then how can it be vibrated? How can all those be vibrated when he is preaching the first sermon? That's because he has awakened the power of the universal sciences. He has awakened the power of the brain, or he has got the power of the space, and and he knows how to connect. He has got the power, the wisdom to connect all these worlds. No, there is a connection, as we discussed previously. When one world goes cycle of 1 day, then this is giving the year, 1 year cycle, then this is 100-year cycle. So like that, every world is connected to everything through time, due to the times. Then they are even though the space exists, still there is a connection through these universal sciences. So that is why those worlds were vibrating. So that this content, that's why I got to know about this content by a spiritual teacher. So he also has awakened the wisdom that is from the creation of the whole universe. That's the universe's origin. He has got all the wisdom and power. So he can go to all these suns because he knows the technology how to connect those. While the earth rotates around the sun, it touches the other worlds, other planes such as divine planes and also Brahma planes. So by touching all those, also only the earth rotates around the sun. So these worlds also are affected by the motion of the earth around the sun. These are the parallel worlds. And not only that, actually this more you explore, more you come to know about the universe. The wisdom, the universal wisdom is boundless. And also I must tell that there are uncountable number of galaxies between every two suns. Right now, even though I just explained that we go along one yearly cycle and then we connect to the next yearly cycle, that's in brief the most important point. But we should know that there are many other uncountable number of galaxies exist between two suns. And not only that, now this is the line that all 1 into 10 to the power 9 suns connect. This is the line that all suns are connected up to the topmost sun of the Trisahasri world. So all those suns are aligned. And other than that line, other than these galaxies align along those suns, other than those, there are many means uncountable, infinite number of galaxies exist here and here, everywhere in the universe. And why are we talking about this alignment of 1 into 10 to the power 9 suns? Because spiritually, that is how we connect with the universe. Along this line only. Now you have seen that in meditating in Buddha's statues, the statue is erected in a certain way. The backbone is erected. You can see it on when you look at Buddha's statue. All those statues are made out of in that erected posture. That your backbone, that is because your backbone and his backbone and the brain, the top of the head is connected. It shows the connection of the backbone and the top of the head with this line. And then this line goes to the topmost sun of the Trisahasri world, and from the Trisahasri world it goes to the force cube and then to the universe's origin. So actually after the Lord Buddha's Parinibbana, in his last life, he went to the universe's origin permanently. That's the eternal existence. After liberating the entire existence of the universe. Now all these things show the existence only. How the universe has established its wisdom, the methodology for the existence of creations. Then he liberated from the whole universal existence and permanently liberating from this physical body also, he permanently went to the universe's origin. That's known as the pure land. In some Eastern Buddhist countries refer that to as pure land, the purest state of the universe. that is why actually now we know that the Lord Buddha has he only has the infinite, the boundless wisdom out of all beings in this universe. He is the one and only person who has all the wisdom. He can explain every phenomena, every creation in the universe. That's because he has got the power or the wisdom or the energy of the universe's origin or the force cube. Because this is the creator. This is the creator. All creations originated from the force cube onwards. Plants, beings, worlds, mind, matter, everything. So, by sacrificing infinite lives he gained that wisdom. So he had the power of the force cube. My spiritual teacher also, he had been to the universe's origin and over an infinite number of lives, over boundless time. And now he has gained all the power of the force cube. He has gained the power of the entire creation of the universe. So that means he can create anything. You know, you have heard that the Lord Buddha was able to create a mango tree. He was able to emit golden light or various colors of lights from all his body parts. And he was able to preach, speak Dharma, so that the beings in Trisahasri world, all the beings in Trisahasri world can hear. Because he knows the technology. He knows the universal technology. He knows how everything has been created. He has the power of creation. He has the power of creating plants, beings' mind, the matter, everything. Some Arhat Theros also had they were able to create big rocks, mountains, the rivers, beings. Some Arhat Theros also. The Buddha, the Lord Buddha, Buddha's power was incomparable with this Arhat Theros power, and that is why he was able to create mango tree, and then he was able to produce fire and water also at the same time from his body. So he has got the power of the force cube, universe's origin from which everything started to originated. See, you also can. That is why we are teaching. Why don't you try to experience it? Why don't you think of an eternal existence, eternal, everlasting happiness? Even that's why the Lord Buddha was able to do time traveling. I explained that we can do time traveling when you understand the truth of this, how the time is originated in our world. Then you can go beyond this. That otherwise, if we think that this is only originating time, this is only giving out time to all plants and beings on earth, then we stick to only this frame. We can't think beyond it. If the time curves like this around this, now according to scientists, they say that time curves around a big mass, then what will happen in that perspective? According to that vision, can you go beyond that? Because now, if the time curves, so you will be forever going round this curve only. You can't go beyond. There's a big misconception in the space-time curve, so that they are bound only to this earth. And now we explain that there's 1,000 suns right above us and another 1,000 like that. So the time doesn't curve. It's not the time. There is a previous methodology, wisdom, how this curve takes place, is created by the universal wisdom. This curve is not an isolated event. It has its origination. Right now, I think now I kept on explaining how to figure out the universe's origin, light, mass and time. And this is where I end up. But see, sometimes I might add some more lessons later when I'm going to explain according to your questions. I might extend, but this is more than enough for you to understand the reality of light, mass, time, and to figure out the entire existence. These things you can never experience, you can never come to know about this content by any scientific method, using any scientific instruments, experiments, using a telescope or particle accelerators that scientists use at CERN. You can never experience, you can never come to know the ultimate truth of the whole existence, because existence is a wisdom, methodology, plan. So, a methodology of plan. How can a device give us a picture of a methodology, the wisdom of a wisdom? You can't use devices to understand the reality of the existence. Okay, right. Thank you. See you in a new video.